But those three L's are really important. One, because it allows us to have a greater impact with the resources that we have available to us, but it also allows the individuals that we train in these communities to become community development workers themselves. So once a village has gone through our TCD program, they're able to take what they've learned, because it's low cost, low tech, and locally available. They can implement the same solutions in the neighboring community, right? So we see the impact spread beyond just the one place that we're working in. And we've seen that happen in a few places in Southeast Asia. Kind of the most recent place that we've seen that is out in Western Myanmar. And it's been a tough situation the last 15 months. I know a lot of us are sheltering in place right now. We've been told that we can't go out because of the spread of the virus. And I think that's had emotional impacts for each one of us. It's had economic impacts for a lot of people. You know, in the US, we've had record number of people apply for unemployment. In Western Myanmar, there's been an ethnic conflict that started in December of 2018. And the communities that we've been partnering with, it's a cluster of about 14 villages in one area and 30 villages in another area, have been sheltering in place for almost 15 months now, because it's too dangerous for them to go out. They can't work in their fields. They're unable to travel very much to engage in commerce and trade. So it's been a tough thing for them. But because we're at sort of a mature stage of training with those villages, they have fully functioning committees in some of them. And so we've been continuing to work from a distance with those committee members, sharing information with them, and then they're the ones who are, doing training in their community on different things. And so even though we haven't been able to visit much in the last 15 months, we've been able to continue to impact those communities, and they're continuing to do the work that we started. In Myetleh, they built 40 new latrines in that village this past year. And the neat thing, the thing that I love about what's happening with their sanitation committee is that there's a camp of people called internally displaced persons. So these are people who had to flee their village because of the conflict. They came to Myetleh because they saw Myetleh as a community that was well off and was a strong, resilient community. But the villages they left, none of them had latrines in their communities, right? And so they came and they built a camp outside of Myetleh. And as I saw pictures of this camp trickle in, initially there were no latrines in the camp. But as time passed on, you begin to see latrines popping up beside people's temporary homes. And I asked our TCD leaders, I said, why are they building latrines when they didn't have them before? And they said, oh, the TCD committee is going out and teaching about sanitation, and they're modeling good health and wellness in the community. And so it's impacted these IDPs who've come from other places. That's one of the things that I love about TCD and the methodologies, that we focus on knowledge. It's easily transferable.